Off we go from SoFi Stadium. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darren Hall. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. From the 24, Ryan. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception drive, and now they throw it right back to it.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd and inches. Stafford, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling it. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because...
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find some open field here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Patterson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Play action. Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They go play action now. Ryan. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number 1 job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 45 on 2nd down, Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to air one out. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. He's going to have his running back. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're going to take the lead here as it's now 9-8. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Escaping the pressure right. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Patterson on the carry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 49 yards on the ground for him so far.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run on first down. Patterson, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 11-yard line.
Now it's Ryan. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Falcons 16, Rams 8.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Good. But I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Stafford on first down. Going up top for Kupp. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Darren Hall. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now Ryan back into his end zone. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Patterson, and he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Open man there is Patterson, complete. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, CD, you know, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 45 on second down. Step pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Big play! Big play!
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And